Hello, crypto pirates. Welcome to our first MO. Today with us we have Daniel and Lucy from Snake City. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Lucy. Can you please introduce yourself to our community?
Hello, hello everyone. This is
Hello.
this is Daniel from Snake City, and we have Lucy's, our Indian community manager as well with me today in the AMA. Thanks for having us today.
Nice to meet you guys. Okay, let's start with our basic questions. Are
Sure.
you ready,
Yeah.
guys?
We are glad to be here today, and very happy to answer all the questions from the community regarding Snake City project.
Okay, let's start with our first question. The question is like inspired by most famous snake games like her.io. Snake City is not quite a new concept for players, but it is definitely an explosive development to the gamify world. Can you list one or two killer features of this project that makes it ahead of its competitors? What is the competitive advantage your project has that you feel most confident about?
Yeah, sure. I think that firstly, I think that let me brief you guys about Snake City. Or we are the NFT game viewer, you know, on Avalanche. And we are inspired by the very famous game. It is Slither.io or a Snake game or in Nokia, right? We back to 2000 with the very famous game in Nokia. It is Snake game, and yeah, we choose the Snake City with the Snake concept because when we talk about the Snake concept, everybody are quite familiar with that concept, and the gameplay that we design is very simple, and that is we control snake to play around a wide area, and we eat the food, avoid the bomb, defeating and consuming other player, to gain mass to grow to become the largest in the map. So, I think that Snake City or however, we are inspired by Slither.io, but we have a much more interesting game mode to compare with Slither.io. And the most important, we are also the GameFi. That is, we have a game and we have a earning in our mechanism.
Okay, great answer. Let's move to our second question.
Yeah,
Game
sure, yeah.
economy and okay. Game economy and NFT economy is very important for gaming. Recently, we experienced many game failed about their economy with inflation of their iGame token. What mechanism that Snake City applies to solve these issues and make the game operate in long run?
Yeah, sure. I think that regarding the game economy, definitely recently we experienced a lot of GameFi, right? That they are facing the same problem regarding the inflation of the in-game token, right? So, like the SLP from accessibility is the same, and in this actually we treat it very seriously. How to build the sustainable game economy? It is our highest priority when we design the game. And in the Snake City, we apply many mechanisms to make sure that we have a sustainable game economy. I can say that the first one, to compare with other GameFi, in the Snake City, we put a lot of priority, utility for the in-game token. That's very important. In other game, they don't have many utility for the in-game token. So the people when they receive the in-game token, they try to sell it, and that is a problem to make the inflation happens. And in Snake City, we put a lot of utility for the in-game token, that is TOC. And we also, however, the burning mechanism is very interesting, things in Snake City. We use 70%, yeah, 70% of our NFT sales, of our revenue stream from marketplace, from the breeding and other feature. We use 70% of our revenue to burn the in-game token and also to add liquid the game token. So we can ensure that the in-game token, or have an anti-inflation mechanism in the Snake City. And the last point is a very interesting thing to make the Snake City unique in the market, because we have the game mode that it is the our sponsor event. It's allowed our member and player to play the Snake City. They have a chance to earn not only the Snake City token, they also have chance to earn many other crypto project token, and also many other NFTs. So or we give the chance for the members to earn a lot of token in our games. So we don't need to mint too much or our in-game token. So it also help the anti-inflation in our mechanism. Yeah. So in conclusion, I think that there are four main solutions to help Snake Cities stand out from other games regarding the anti-inflation. The first one is the minting control. The second is we put a lot of token utility, and the third one is the burning mechanism, and the final one that we try to give the user many more other token in our game is not only Snake City token.
Uh, Thanks, Daniel, for explaining the problem and solution as well. Okay, so let's move to our third question. Okay, the question goes like, finding investors has been difficult. Keeping investor is even more difficult. So, what strategy does Snake City have enough to make investor trust and go a long way with the project? We noticed that City get funded from Blizzard Fund of Avalanche, which support you get so far from your partner and backers. And why you choose Avalanche and Avalanche?
Yeah, sure. That is a very interesting question. To be honest, like in the Snake City, we are very selective regarding choosing the investor. To be honest, because to be honest, like a project like a Snake City, that is not difficult for us to have a capital from the VCs, the venture capital, or the investor. But how to pick the right partner who who truly provide the long term value for Select City, and who are ready to go with us for the long run. It's not easy at all, and that's why we are very selective regarding the selector that the investor that we are on board. And yeah, you're right regarding the Snake City that we are get funded from Avalanche Foundation, which is Avalabs, and we got the Blizzard fund from them officially. And we also have some investor that they are really big in the crypto space. For example, that we are funded by Avatar Venture, uh, Jump Crypto, SLT Capital, or Tomo Chain Labs. And we really the reason we pick the those investor, because they truly can provide us regarding the vision, help us in the game mechanism, the gameplay, and also the strategy for the market, uh, you know, uh, launching, the game launching, go-to-market strategy, and many other. And also recently we picked the Avalanche as is our launchpad because that is very easy to understand, right? Because Avalanche is the biggest launchpad in Avalanche, and also the team behind Avalanche, they are so great. They are so great. They supported a lot regarding, not only for Launchpad, they support us regarding the connection, partnership, and also help us not only before the IDO time, and also they stick with us for the development of Snake City after the IDO. So, which with all the partners that we have at the moment, SnakeCity is quite confident to go ahead because we have a really strong biker and partners in hand.
Okay, great answer. So let's move to our fourth question. The gamify world has become saturated lately, and not all products can develop in the long term. What makes Snake City confident is to outperform and survive through tough times, especially with the market's day by day growing cutthroat competition.
It's also a very interesting question, right? Because recently we all see the Bitcoin, drop to 30,000, and we also have some, uh, you know, uh, uh, drama regarding the Luna and or USD in the market, right? So everybody are kind of scared about the market. They also are concerned about or the crypto space. But to be honest, like a project like Snake City, we think for really long term, vision and roadmap as well. And to talk about the crypto, it's always the cycle, right? We have a bear market and we have a bull market, right? But in Snake City, we when we see the project in the long run with more than 5 years or even 10 years. So we don't care much regarding beer or bull market. And what we're trying to do it is we see the problem of the GameFi, and we really want to solve this problem, and we give a lot of benefit for the gamer and user to work on the Synexity ecosystem. So our vision is to bring the long term to the investor and the player, and you know the development team also we calculated uh, everything, including the future event to clearly demonstrate a sustainable ecosystem. And I think that the project like Snake City, that we don't care much regarding the tough time or the bear market, and what we can it is we still can bring the benefit and the profit, and we can really solve the problem of the GameFi that many GameFi project is experience at the moment. Yeah. So I think that each part, of the project has its own challenge, but we, Snack City team, we always, push the best work for this project. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to our fifth question. We usually launch AMA in a normal way, but Snake City team has decided to do the AMA differently. What are the advantages of this new AMA way and the message you want to convey through AMA with our community today?
Yeah, I think that to be honest, for the Snake City team, we're trying to build the real value for the people in the crypto space. That is very important, right? And I haven't seen many project in crypto space, and they are game project or they are DeFi project or any other project that they don't have any product ready, and they just have an idea, they just have their concept, and then they create the project. They do the private sale, have a public sales, but the product never come. So uh, in my point of view, that is really bad. And what we are trying to do is we want to do something differently. And in the strategy of SnakeCity, we focus on the true value, and even like AMA is the same. That are we really want the people, hey, please play our game. Hey, please experience our platform before you do any investment. We are kind. I'm not a person like hey, please invest in my project. It will be 10x. It will be 20x, something like that. Um, that is not my type. My type it is, hey, before you make any investment, please make sure that you do your own research regarding the project, regarding their system, their platform, regarding the team behind, regarding the backer that the project have. And that's why we really want to do the project IMA in that way, that we really want to the people experience our game before, or they need to understand about our game, right? Or the mechanism that we have, the gameplay that we have, and that's why we choose to do the AMA with that format. And we really value the community, and we also really value when the people play our game can give us the feedback, the improvement, so we can improve ourselves.
Brilliant idea. Okay, so here is our last question of this segment. Community is getting more and more curious about Snake City's IDO. Can you share with us about IDO and what's next after IDO along with your roadmap?
Yeah, sure. I think that our roadmap is quite tight. Um, yeah, you guys can go to SnakeCity .io. It is our website at the moment, and you can click on the IDO or the NFT sales. It is very clearly about our next plan. The IDO will happen in Avalanche 23rd and 24th of May. The registration for IDO will open tomorrow, 19th of May, and the IDO will end 24th of May. And for SnakeCity, for the TZ, for the NFT sales, and the game launch will happen the same time, 27th of May. So I can say that we are doing also differently from other GameFi project. I can say that other GameFi project that they do the NFT sales, you usually see they do the NFT sale before the IDO, right? They do the NFT sale like 10,000 or 20,000 NFT, but in Snake only 630. And in other GameFi, like I mentioned, they do the NFT sale before the IDO. But in SnakeCity, we do the NFT sale after the IDO. Why we do that? Because we really want the people buying our token in Avalanche in the launchpad. They can use this token to buy the NFT sales. And the game also launching in 27th of May, because we really want the people have a chance to play the game immediately. Not like the other game you will see their game launching like 6 months, 1 years later, or even never come. That is so bad. So that's why we have a really tight schedule, and our development team working very hard to make sure that the IDO will be 23rd and 24th of May. The NFT sales will be 27th of May, and also the game launching in 27th of May as well.
Thanks, Daniel, for the well detailed introduction about Snake City and I really appreciate the hard work behind the project. So let's move to our next segment, which is live question segment. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm very happy to answer all the questions from community. So please feel free to ask me. I have a Lucy here. So if you guys can speak English or in the local language. Our Lucy's our community manager in India, so he can support me as well.
Okay, great. So I request community to please ask the questions they want to the questions. Guys, you can hands up if you want to ask
Yeah.
something.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello, Alex.
Yes, bro. I am asking that what will be the roadmap of the game?
Yeah, sure. I think that yeah, the roadmap for us it is like I mentioned 23rd of May will be the ideal in our launch. It is the biggest launch pad in our launch ecosystem. The 27th of May will be the TZE and also NFT sales and the game launching. And our for the next quarter, we have a really interesting roadmap with the subnet technology in Avalanche. We are one of the first game in the subnet technology. And please keep posted. Our news from our social channel about that. And our roadmap from next quarter is also many game mode that will be open like free zone, arena battle, and tournament. And also the monthly chains will be our high priority at the moment. Now we are in IVAX, but very soon we are in some other chains like Solana or Binance Smart Chain or even KuCoin chain as well.
Thank you
Hey
for that.
Daniel,
Hello, hello.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah,
hey,
can
I
you
Sami.
want
ask
to
the
ask
question
that I was reading your
one
white
by one,
paper,
please?
so I got two things about breathing and fusion. What are the difference between breathing and fusion?
Got it, got it. You're asking about the breeding and fusion, right? So, uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
why
I
one may use breeding or fusion?
got it, got it. Yeah,
Hi.
yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
when start game?
Sorry. I think that I will answer each question.
Yeah, sir.
Is that yeah, yeah. Okay. So I
Can
will
I
answer
ask
the
you something?
question.
Guys, one by one, please.
I am asking that in fusion, three snakes are combined into one. Why should one combine three snakes into one if they have option to breed with two snake and get one egg?
Sir, when this game
Okay.
start, I can participate, or I need to submit my another address.
Yeah.
Guys, please let Daniel answer one question, please. Jashri.
Ayush, please silent 2 minutes. I ask something. Please answer me, sir.
Okay. So let me answer the question regarding the breeding and fusion first. Um, sure. The breeding function and feature, you guys quite familiar with that, right? So the breeding will help you to have a baby snake. That is very interesting. The breeding, because we only have a 630 NMTs, so it's very limited, right? So the people really like the breeding function to have the baby snake, so they can join in the game. But the fusion is different. The fusion is applied for the people when they have a three snake and they want to create the higher rarity snake. For example, I have a three snake, they are rarity one, and I really want to have the snake rarity five, for example. So what I do it is I will fuse three snake rarity one to become a higher, rarity snake. So uh, the breeding will produce more snake, but the fusion will or how burn the snake and create a higher rarity snake. So it is a difference between breeding and fusion.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's very nice, sir. And when game starting time? Oh, this it's already started game. Yeah, sir.
Uh,
Are you hearing me?
okay. So I lost you for the full question. Lucy, can you hear that?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay, can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, you can repeat the question. I can answer.
I can repeat. Okay, sir. When game starting?
Game will be start in the same week of the TG. TG means
Hi.
our token generation event. It will be right after the IDO.
Okay, dude. So leaderboard already started or not? Or leaderboard started after game starting?
Before the
Yes,
game
can you please
starting,
repeat once again?
I said when leaderboard started.
Leaderboard of this group AMA will start by today at after the AMA ends, and it will long last to 2 days. You can play game till 48 hours. You have 40 hours to play the game, and reward will be distributed after
So,
that.
yeah, yeah. It's right. So I can start play game after this AMA end.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there is guideline is posted out there on the pin message. You can check it out.
Okay, dude. Thanks for the information. Information. I can understand everything.
Welcome, welcome. Any
So
more
I
question out
have a
here?
question.
When IDO? IDO will be on 23rd or 24th of May. We'll post the exact details on our announcement channel. Please make sure you join it.
Can I ask my question? Mm, I've seen the
Now
company
seems no
activity
more
project.
question. So
Hello.
let's end the video chat.
H- Hello.
You can play the game right after this. The guideline are posted out there. I will forward once again in the group. So let's go, guys. Play the game. There is $100 in reward pool. So don't forget to join it.
Yeah.
If some question, I am
But
still here
only,
to help you guys.
yeah, yeah. Sure, listen, sir.
Yes.
$100 reward only for first player who make highest
No,
score
it will be
or
divided
not.
into top three players. You can check the pin message there. All the details are given out there.
Okay, sure. I will check it out. And thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, but
Hello.
someone saying me I need to submit my another address in game because previous form is hack. So it's still not.
Yeah, our form has got spam reports, so no problem. You have been, if you have dropped address out there, you have been whitelisted for it. So your name will be in the leaderboard.
Can I drop same address which one I uploaded on form or I need to submit
Sure,
another
you
one?
can, but there will be a confusion. But no problem.
Sure, sir. So only I need to submit in post. Yeah, right? Or
Yeah,
need
but
to fill
it's ended
another
if you
form.
have submitted, so it will be added out there.
हाँ दोनों को मगा
What
फाइल
I need to submit my address.
Uh, I will send the post out there.
Yeah.
So, guys, any more questions?
Okay.
हेलो
Yeah.
हेलो
Hello, Crypto Viking.
यस गुड इवनिंग
Good
गुड
evening,
इवनिंग
Crypto
डैनियल
Viking. How may I help you?
my question is are you launching only for a laptop or computer or mobile also?
No, as we launch, we will launch both. We will launch on all platform like iPhone and for iOS and Android, even for PC.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, this is great, sir. Also, any user
Welcome.
can
Let's
participate. It's a very
go.
nice thing.
Yeah.
But I
Yes,
but I think you need to make something game tutorial for easily understand everything.
for sure. We will upload some game tutorial in YouTube. We will consider it.
Yeah, it's right because I see something difficult in game, and also many users like watching problems in buying NFT, claiming testnet token.
Thanks,
So maybe
Kausalyan.
need
We'll
to
consider
make
it.
a tutorial video, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. It's right.
So I guess no more questions. Let's end the voice chat. You guys can play the game. You have 48 hours to play the game. Let's go.